Hello, and good morning. I hope everybody's had a good last couple of good days. It's Tuesday this morning. Today's my wife's day off. Get a little bit of a break from a babysitting job. Thought I'd make a video. Perfect timing. It's a Tuesday. Wife normally has Monday off, but today's her day off is Tuesday. So let's get started on what I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Right off the top here, is a family approved, Dove approved title called Derby Dogs. Take a bite out of the competition. I had looked at this at another store. I think I might have gotten this in a past wave. I looked at this at a store and I was going to get it, and then it was a runner. So I was able to find it again. Says it's from Kiwi Flyer Productions from 2012. But it says it was a 2013 screen media film. So I'm assuming it did come out 2012 and got distribution through screen media the following year. 87 minutes on this one, 178 by 1, 5.1 surround, and an English caption. So they do have a caption ability on this movie, which is always good. You know, you never know. You might need it. Which Derby dog will win the day? Against his mother's wishes, Ben will secretly enter the local soapbox derby to best school bullies with a ragtag group of friends. The 12-year-old will encounter a crazy cast of characters while building and racing his own car. Filled with laughs and heart-pounding racing, Derby Dogs is a winning adventure for the whole family. It's pretty cool here. It's definitely a consideration for tonight's view. Might watch it. You never know. I did watch Mila Jovovich last night in Monster Hunter. I see a lot of people on the internet and, Instagram and different places putting it down, but I had fun with it. I thought it was fun from beginning to end. Had nothing but action-packed, action. I love that. I don't know how anybody could have. Maybe it was overkill. I loved it, and honestly, at times, kind of felt like a Mad Max film. Um, Paul Anderson, I like him as a director. I think he does a good job with video game adaptations. I know a lot of people bash the Resident Evil series, but I honestly loved every one. And I can't wait for the reboot to come out. But on to the Dollar Tree. This one here really has a Mad Max vibe to it. It's called the Road Fury Collection. This was a Kmart exclusive when it came out. An Echo Bridge title on top of it. 449 minutes on this one. It has DEF CON 2012, Cyber Vengeance Population 2, I think it says. Although it looks more like Population Z. I don't know. Might be Population 2 or Z. And Delirium. And I can't see the one because they put the sticker over the name of the one. But, yeah. They're all varying years, too. You got one that's 2013, one 1999. Can't tell if that's 2004. Yeah. Like, you start going all Roman numeral. I know Roman numerals a little bit, but the way they have it written on here kind of throws me off. But that's Road Fury Collection. Looks really interesting. And next up, this was a steal if you could find this in the Dollar Tree waves. It's a horror 20 movie Tales of Horror. It's 4-disc over 26 hours, and it is 4-disc because I had gotten another one and I had opened it, and I'm pretty sure I watched one of these. Yeah, I watched the movie Mutant. About a pair of brothers that take a trip to backwards Georgian town. One of them ends up missing, and the other is forced to begin a frantic search for his sibling. That movie starred Wings Hauser, a younger, much younger Wings Hauser. But if you get a chance to watch Mutant, it's a pretty fun little horror film. I mean, it's not like astounding or anything, but I did have fun with it, and it was a very pretty good little horror film from the 80s. It has 20 movies, like it says. It has many different, movies of the genre. Vincent Price is in one. This Night of the Living Dead is George A. Romero, and I'm assuming it's this 19. Yeah, it's the 1968 Night of the Living Dead that's on this. The original Little Shop of Horrors with Jack Nicholson. Let's see. And that Vincent Price was the movie The Bat. Sure, our genre fans know exactly what movie I'm talking about. I've never seen that one before. Yeah. Bela Lugosi and White Zombie. George Zucco stars in Dead Man Walk. Pretty much. Oh yeah, and Vincent Price in House on Haunted Hill. So you got a lot of genre legends in this. So it's worth picking up for that alone. And it is a 20 movie compilated disc here, so you can't go wrong for $1. And then next I got a kid's title here. It says it's DVD plus digital. I don't know if it's a code or if it's on the DVD. I have no idea. I've seen stuff like that before. I got a pop-up here. I apologize. I know you guys don't see it, but it is right over the camera where I'm looking into this little recorder that I have on my iMac. It's a Dove-approved film here. Like I said, it does come with some type of digital coding. It's from 2015, 90 minutes. It says it's a Lionsgate film. It's rated PG. Really no point of reading it. It's basically a polar bear in the north, the deep north. Lives in the Arctic. And basically they take him out of his element. I can't remember what he goes to New York City for, because it's been a while since I watched this, but he goes back, he goes to New York City on a mission to save the Arctic, I guess. But that's Norm of the North. And I think there are several sequels. There's at least 2 sequels to this one. So if you're able to get those, you got it for $1, And then I don't think I ever saw this before. Escape from Alaska, Kmart exclusive. Hell Has No Fury Like Mother Nature. Includes 3 bonus films. It's got Storm and Sorrow starring Lori Singer, who played in Footloose. She was the preacher's daughter in that. Walking Thunder, starring the late great country singer / actor John Denver. Takes place in 1850, so it's an old western kind of drama, I guess. And Legend of the Ruby Silver. That clocks in at 93 minutes. That too is a Dove family approved. And Storm and Sorrow also co-stars Marcia Cross. For you, viewers out there that might know who she is, I've never heard of her, but and then the main title stars Thomas Ian Griffith and C. Thomas Hall. If I'm not mistaken, Thomas Ian Griffith is the villain that played in Karate Kid Part 3, Mr. Silver. I think that's who Thomas Ian Griffith is. I want to say who that's who it is. But in the main title here on this compilated disc, in the mountains of Juneau, Alaska, friends Neil and Jack live for the snowy terrain, but when an oil refinery blast turns the land they love against them, Jack is killed by an avalanche. Now a new pipeline poses a similar threat, forcing Neil and Jack's wife Leah to team up and stop the city from being buried alive. And it does, like I said, it stars Thomas Ian Griffith and C. Thomas Howell from The Hitcher. Honestly, I think C. Thomas Howell should be first. You know, he's been around since the 80s. Such stuff like The Outsiders. One movie with Jason Robards, too. I can't remember. I want to say... No, wait, no, it wasn't him. What am I thinking of? Well, he's played in a lot of stuff. It's just... I can't think. I got him mixed up with the movie Max Dugan. That was Matthew Broderick. For some reason, I thought I had C. Thomas Howell, and it didn't. So, but anyway, it does have Thomas Ian Griffith, and it does have C. Thomas Howell. So, if you're a big fan of either of those guys, right here on this disc. I'm not sure if that's what the name. I guess that's the name. Escape from Alaska. We had to pick this up. It's the Bible Stories. It's a 6 movie pack, inspiring messages and Christian heroes, captivating characters. Daniel and the Lion's Den, David and Goliath, Samson and Delilah, Sodom and Gomorrah. The story of Moses, Joshua, and the Battle of Jericho. All 6 biblical animated features here. Echo Bridge, almost 300 minutes on this one. Let's see. Trying to see what years they are. Sometimes they don't put the year on the movie on the back. Yeah, I'm not seeing years on any of these. I don't know how long these are. There's not even a running time on any of them. I guess you get what you get, you know, as they say. Yeah, pretty much that's all I can say about it, because I probably shouldn't read all of them. You know, I mean, I already told you the names of them, but if you're, follow your Bible, I'm pretty sure you know what goes on in all of them. Just told in animated fashion. Just a look at the back. Then I can't remember if somebody needed this. I have this. I found this again. King Kong, the animated series. 10 times as big as a man. I believe this is volume 1. It's a little hard to see, but I think this is volume 1. 4 big episodes of Tom Thumb on here as well as the bonus content. 108 minutes. Pretty cool there. It was it's got a bunch of dates on it. It's like 2005. I guess it must have hit DVD maybe then. 1966 and 1994. I'm assuming maybe I'm not sure if they mean Kong hit that, or if Tom Thumb, because they both look older, so... Oh, okay, it does say, the King Kong show features 8 thrilling half-hour episodes. That's a Rankin Bass, too, by the way, so... Don't pass this up, even if you don't like animation. You're getting a Rankin Bass for $1. Because I know Rankin Bass titles on eBay go for $20 sometimes. I guess it was a classic 1966 series. Was the first Japanese anime cartoon created especially for American viewers. So, more reason to get it. It was the first Japanese anime to actually hit our shores. Then Tom Thumb, Tiny Humans Underground Military Bureau. So, really, it's not... I don't think it's Tom Thumb, per se. I guess it sounds like he's more like a... kind of like a... I don't know if he's like a hitman for the Bureau or what, I don't know, or an agent or whatever. but he's 4 inches tall, and his sidekick Swinging Jack as these two tiny spies. Yes, they were spies. Tackle some really big assignments, armed with an awesome arsenal of top secret weapons. So that's pretty cool. These guys were spies before a lot of the spy genre got to be quite popular. But this disc was doing it before a lot of the other parts of movies and TV and stuff. So that's interesting. And then I got season 1 of Lego, Nexo Knights. Warner Brothers title here from 2016. It's a 2-discer, even says it on the back. Let's see. Lighting's terrible this morning. I don't know if it's because we're got a lot of cloud cover outside. Apparently, this has a character in it. He's a wizard, Murloc 2.0. I don't really know much about this series, but I picked it up because it is Lego. Widescreen version presented in a matted widescreen format, preserving the aspect ratio of its original television exhibition. Quick look at the back. Pretty happy to have that, even though I think I might have gotten it before, but oh well. And then I got Storybook Friends, A Little Christmas Magic. Includes 9 bonus holiday features. Has Winslow, the Christmas Bear, Mr. St. Nick. Oh, is that the one with Kelsey Grammer? Yeah, Mr. St. Nick's the one with Kelsey Grammer. Night Before Christmas. Christmas comes but once a year. Santa's Pocket Watch. Christmas Without Snow. Christmas Wife. Christmas Shop, A String of Blue Beads. Miracle in Toyland. And they're all varying lengths here. There's one that's not 8 minutes, another one 8 minutes. Kind of goes right from 8 minutes right up to feature length. So kind of on the fence about it because you want full features. It's probably not for you, but I want to say that green sticker was probably a promo item for Black Friday for not Dollar Tree, but for Walmart. But it was pretty cool. Find it for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Why pay upwards of $6-7 for whatever it was at Black Friday if you can get it for $1? Not like when what's going to be at the Dollar Tree in the future, but still, it's good to know that there is capability that you can get some Black Friday stuff if you wait. And then I got a page 1 inside the New York Times. This year, the biggest story is their own Magnolia Home Entertainment release here. Rated R. Has a slew of special features with Carl Bernstein on the real threat to newspapers. Emily Bell on keeping journalism relevant. Additional scenes. A Q&A with the cast and filmmakers. Basically, it goes behind the scenes at the New York Times. Newsroom and the inner workings of the media desk. The internet surpassing print as the main news source, and newspapers all over the country going bankrupt. Page 1 chronicles the transformation of the media industry at its time of greatest turmoil. It gives us an up-close look at the vibrant cross-cubicle debates and collaborations, tenacious jockeying for the on-the-record quotes, skillful page 1 pitching that produced the daily miracle of a great news organization. What emerges is a nuanced portrait of journalists continuing to produce extraordinary work under increasingly difficult circumstances. really know. I know even less about it now than when I didn't read it, but it's kind of over my head on that stuff. I mean, it's all right, but probably much better than the synopsis is saying. Sometimes these synopsises don't make no total sense to me. It's a 4-star, a terrific tale movie or documentary, whatever it is. So it kind of sounds like a documentary. Um, and then I got Seven Alone, a remarkable true story, from the producers of Where the Red Fern Grows, Orphaned in the Wilderness. I guess these people are kind of out on their own. It looks like their wagon's on fire back there. Includes 6 bonus movies. It's got the main one, Seven Alone, Walking Thunder, starring John Denver, Lost in the Barrens, starring Graham Greene, Spirit of the Eagle, starring Dan Haggerty of Gentle Ben, The Legend of Wolf Mountain. Doesn't say who plays in that. Well, it does, but not highlighted. But it does, if you look real close, has David Shark and Don Shanks and Vivian Schilling. And that's Due South is a pilot, starring Paul Gross and Ray Marciano. And Rugged Gold is another one, starring the really good actor from Dances with Wolves, Graham Greene. So, pretty good pickup here. And this is a Kmart exclusive as well. And it clocks in at halfway to 700 minutes. It's 7 Alone. And then I got another Western here, classic Western series, over 5 hours, 14 episodes. A Shotgun Slade, Mercenary of the Old West. I probably have one of the biggest old Western collections there is around, because I just keep getting these. I don't know, I'm just kind of addicted to the older Western at this point. Because, they're probably not too easy to come by. Yeah, you could probably watch a number of them on YouTube and different places, but it's good to own the physicality of it all. 354 minutes, black and white in color. I guess this must be episodes, because this is saying The Cisco Kid, Boomerang, Medicine Flats, Railroad Land Rush, Big Switch, Convict Story, and Oil Land. And Shotgun Slade has basically the same amount. So, I don't really know. I've heard of the Cisco Kid, but I've never heard of Shotgun Slade. Just a quick look at the back. Kind of has that. Kind of has that Me TV with the Western hours they have on, where it's usually around 10, 11 o'clock, and it's on until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Basically a Western block that I'd watch it, but I kind of like Me TV for the other classics more than anything, like Green Acres and Beverly Hillbillies, but they always tend to put that stuff on like later after I go to bed, and I don't like, I ain't gonna stay up till 10 o'clock to watch Green Acres, not when I have such an early morning. This movie here includes 3 bonus movies. A film by Marlon Brando, One-Eyed Jacks, When Friends Become Enemies. The Over the Hill Gang, starring Joe Wells, Ricky Nelson, Gypsy Rose Lee, and Pat O'Brien. The Over the Hill Gang Rides Again, directed by George McCowan. The first Over the Hill Gang was directed by Gene Yarbrough. Good to see they came out a year apart, though. Like, I like it when sequels pick right up so fast. Must have been quite successful, the Over the Hill Gang. And then finally, The Deadly Companions, also starring Joe Wells. And I bought a single disc, too, of the throwback case, the plastic one that's, like, really, almost looks like a poster art kind of looking thing, and like plastic, like the whole thing's plastic. I don't know if you know what I mean. It's like a throwback case that they had back before these black cases were a thing. 1961. So this predates both the Over the Hill Gang and its sequel. Directed by Sam Peckinpah, very famous director, very famous for westerns especially. Stars Maureen O'Hara, who played in that John Candy movie. They were Irish mother and son, and they were always at odds. I can't remember. I seen it at the theater, and it had Ali Sheedy, I think, in it as the love interest to John Candy. Brian Keith and Steve Cochran, and this too has Chill Wills in it. So he's quite popular back at this around the 60s, or yeah, 60s up to the 70s, maybe even before, because he was in McClintock too, I believe. I watched Chill Wills. Pretty happy to have that. And then I got We Could Be King. Tribeca Digital Studios in association with Dick's Sporting Goods Foundation presents We Could Be King. This was seen on ESPN. It's a Cinedime title, along with a Tribeca film, Flatbush Pictures, Dick's Sporting Goods conjuncted disc here. Says it's compelling, says the Washington Post. 10 deleted scenes featuring all the characters from the film. Basically, this took place at a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania school district. Did the unthinkable. It shuttered Germantown High School and sent its students to its arch rival Martin Luther King, leaving a first-time head coach and a new principal to unite bitter adversaries. An intimate and unflinching snapshot of urban America's education crisis. We Could Be King is a celebration of the power of sports to bring young people, neighborhoods, and a city together. So, be a bit touching here on this. ESPN does a really good job with their heartfelt sports story slash movies. So, pretty good pickup there. I didn't even know it was part of ESPN's programming at one point. And then I got a movie star Maurice Hall, Daniel Gally Anderson, Andy Cohen, and Alyssa Gabriel Rodriguez. Baker's Man, Love is Always Better with the Right Ingredients. Not rated. It's a Gravitas Ventures. When love becomes complicated, laughter is a good I guess it's a good window. I don't know. I can't really see it. They put a sticker over the rest. Widescreen presentation 2.0. Does have closed captioning. While evaluating her for his $100,000 grant, millionaire Thomas Stevens, or Maurice Hall, falls for the pastry chef Alyssa Stock, Daniel Callie Anderson, that he believes stole his mother's bakery. Baker's Man is a film about a family's obstacles and how we overcome. That's Baker's Man. Quick look at the back. A few more DVDs here. Well, then I got one starring Eric Roberts, Dominique Swain, John Sabat, and James Duvall. Spreading Darkness, Murder, Mystery, Mayhem. It's an SKD release. I don't think if I've seen it, it hasn't been much. Basically, it's about a corrupt CEO that grows increasingly paranoid that he is being stalked by his former victims, and a psychiatrist who rewards patients with pink socks. Kind of sounds unique. Why does that look like Robert? Yeah, it looks like Robert Davi's in this as too. This as well. Does he go uncredited? Yeah, it's not. Boy, that looks like Robert Davi to me in this. Yeah, this shouldn't be a big deal, but why isn't he credited in this? He's played in a lot of stuff. I mean, he played in the Goonies. He played in one or two of the Maniac Cop movies. I mean, he's played in a lot of stuff. I don't know why he would. Maybe he directed it. I have no idea, but and he popped up in it. But yeah, he doesn't even get any casting credit in here, and that sure is, you know, that really does look like him. So I'm surprised he doesn't have his name on here. He was a well-known actor at one point. You know who I mean? He's, you know, the bigger of the two brothers on the Goonies. He was always singing and making everybody the I can't think of his name, like start screaming and getting upset. But yeah, he was he's a very talented actor. I'm surprised he didn't get some kind of billing in that. But that's Spreading Darkness. And then we'll switch over to a sci-fi title here, Space Force Battlefront. It's an Echo Bridge title. Really short, 73 minutes on this one. Basically, this takes place about 250 years in the future, but movie's a little older, so it'd be more like maybe I'll take about 3 or 4 years off that, but still, Space Force. It's pretty cool. I like that cover. Hopefully, the movie's pretty darn good. That's probably gonna be one I'll watch when my wife's getting home late or something. In case she works a tad over, because sometimes the deli's just so demanding. And, you know, she can't just walk off the job at like 2 minutes of if she's, you know, fixing something for somebody. But it's Space Force Battlefront. I don't know why we keep picking these up, but we do. The Land Before Time, the Stone of Cold Fire. Because we have the entire series. I don't know if it's just force I have it, just because, you know, it is Land Before Time. A very, very popular kids saga, if you will. Because at this point, I think it's up to like 15, 16 movies or something like that for Land Before Time. Hour and 15 minutes, full frame. English, French, Dolby Digital 5 surround. A universal release as well. Pretty much self-explanatory. It's Land Before Time. The first one was a classic, but the sequels are really pretty good, really good in their own right too. But they're not in the vein of the first one. The first one was, vintage. It was perfect. But the sequels are pretty good for going the direct-to-video route. And they remain popular so much so that they later turned it into a TV series that I don't know if it lasted a couple seasons or if it lasted like an extended season, like 20 episodes. But it did have quite a few episodes as well. So shows the popularity of the Land Before Time property. And then finally here at the DVDs, I got a movie starring Luke Goss, Nestor Carbonell, Cole Hauser, Dead Drop, Execution. Sometimes your best friends can be your worst enemies. And I believe I showed this before because I made the comparison to Die Hard on this one. Lightning Pictures, VVS Films, 5.1. Clocks in at just a hair under an hour and a half. Widescreen aspect ratio of 240:1, and the subtitles are in English and French. And plus, there's a Walmart Select too, it said. So this probably went for about, between $12 and $15, maybe $16, I'm assuming. Usually the DVDs are just as high as when they come out new. Sometimes so really it's better to get Blu-rays in a way than the DVD because there's a few bucks difference. And if that's the case, and I've seen cases where the DVD is the same price as the Blu-ray, and if that's the case, I can imagine people pick the Blu-ray easily. Just because of the way the physical media, opinions on what's better, Blu-ray or DVD. Just predominantly Blu-ray is more well received than DVD. Me, I like both. Like I said in the past, I like the different formats. So most of my deal is I like a lot of horror films, and I get a lot of I probably get way more DVD than Blu-ray because my genre is horror, and generally a lot of the horror ones don't go to Blu-ray. Next up, I got another Gwen here. Not sure at this point if this is a keeper or if it's an extra, because I don't want to keep saying they're extras because I'm not sure, and I don't want to be without one because I have given at least one away, and then I was asked about another, and I'm not sure if this is an extra. I'm not sure, so don't hold me to that. Is the movie Gwen, starring Maxine Peake, Eleanor Worthington Cox. It's an RLJ Entertainment film, 2018, 84 minutes. It's not rated. Shudder exclusive, by the way. It's in conjunction with Great Point, BFI, F Film. I guess that says Endor and Viewfinder. Has interviews with Maxine Peake and Eleanor Washington Cox. Sight and Sound says it's undeniably powerful. I've read it before, so if you want to know more what it's about, you can go back to that video. But looks kind of creepy. I don't know if it is, but being on Shudder, I'm sure it's quite creepy. And then we were able to pick up another one of these. I can't believe some of these steelbooks just sat at the Dollar Tree. But we were able to get our hands on another Green Lantern. 114 minutes for the theatrical release. 123 minutes for the extended cut. So it has the extended cut on this as well. So I'm sure the DVDs, if there's any in this wave, do not have that option. So the steelbook is worth picking up. The universe, according to Green Lantern, Justice League, #1 digital comic, deleted scenes, and much more. Warner Brothers release from 2012, 11 or 12, somewhere between that time frame, because it does have both dates on here. I'm assuming 2012, but yeah, Ryan Reynolds played the main character here, and you could kind of tell it's him. Just his hair's kind of poofy or whatever, kind of styled up, like high, high hair. But I liked this movie. It wasn't like great by any means, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty alright. Gets a lot of hate. I mean, I kind of get it, but I don't find every hero movie in either DC and Marvel to be great either. So, I mean, there's some good stuff going on in this, and I don't know, the nighttime scenes with the green glow and everything is really cool to see on the screen or on your TV. So, I'm fine with it. I'm down with how good it is. I liked it. And then Blu-ray DVD combo here. I know I've showed this before. Jennifer Aniston, Yassine Bey, Isla Fisher, Will Forte, Mark Boone Jr. with Tim Robbins and John Hawkes. Life of Crime. Right target, wrong woman. Three more here. And we picked up the special edition of the Twilight Saga Eclipse, because we don't really know what we got and what we don't have of the Twilight, because it's like, I don't know, it's just one of those things, like, they all look the same. You know, you get in a store, oh, I don't think I got that. And it's like, yeah, we got that one again. This is a French-Canadian release as well. 124 minutes, but with bonus running time 244 minutes. So you get an extra 2 hours of bonus content on this one. What they're saying. Oh, wait, no. Well, yeah. Yeah, about another 2 hours of bonus content. Isn't that what it's saying? It says 124 minutes running time with bonus runtime approximately 244 minutes. So basically doubles in length. 2010 Summit Entertainment. Twilight Saga Eclipse. 16 by 9. 1080p and 480. 5.1 master audio and 5.1 Dolby Digital. Does have a 2.0 audio as well. I honestly don't know why you'd watch it that way if you can do it the other way, but I guess they have it in case people don't have the 5.0 capability, but still. I'd much rather watch it with master sound. Oh, and then we got same one again, Twilight Saga Eclipse. So this is one of these is an extra. So if anybody's interested, hit me up in the comments or hit me up on Instagram. If you're watching this off Instagram, due to Instagram, I should say. And then finally, movie starring Christina Ricci, John Cusack, Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack, Distorted. Don't fear the lies, fear the truth. I like this movie. That was pretty well done. Like how futuristic it kind of is at times. Echo Bridge, 86 minutes, 235 by 1. English stereo and 5.1. Bonus features as a cast feature, production feature, story and themes, and the future of filmmaking. This title was rated R. I'm getting a vibe it was possibly a Canadian release disc as well, because it does have the Canadian flag here next to the Canada name. It's an SP releasing and Mind's Eye International and looks like QME Entertainment. Bridge Gate Pictures Corps and Invico Capital. So it has a lot of in conjunctions that finance this movie. It's probably why it was pretty well done, in terms of quality. I thought, like some of the futuristic things in it and stuff was pretty well done. Looks like it got pretty good financing. Her husband that played in this also played in Freddy versus Jason. He was the guy that was getting his back carved. He's a little short blonde guy. Was getting his back carved and he wanted somebody to wake him up, and he is like screaming, and you can see his back getting all written on by Freddy's finger knives. And I know you know who I mean. He's played in a lot of genre stuff, but that's my video for this morning, and that wraps up the haul for today. And I'd like to thank everybody that's been watching and subscribing. I'm not going to mention subscriber count, because every time I do, 1 or 2 people will drop off, so I'm not going to jinx that by saying, I got this amount of subscribers. But I'd like to say thank you for watching and keeping my channel a priority for your day. I'll be seeing you in the next video. I'm not sure which kind of video it's going to be. It's probably going to be a maybe another review, because I got to get caught up on those. I don't want to get too behind on the Dollar Tree videos, but At this point, the wave's kind of winding down. I feel like I've seen so many repeats. It's kind of getting a little kind of like boring in a way. I'm not the way it's being done, but more like because of the lack of newity to a lot of the titles. There's like nothing but repeats and cartoon, the same cartoon ones we've seen 2 months ago. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you again, guys. See you later. Bye.